We might really have to change the name from the almost daily vlog to the almost monthly vlog. It's been a while, but we've got some updates. Welcome to Life in the Higham House. Hey friends, welcome back to Life in the Higham House. It is the almost daily vlog. Boy, the last time I did this was back in September, just as we were heading back to school, heading back to the normalcies of life in the whole school year setting. And I got on and I said, hey, we're back, and we're back to doing the almost daily vlog. And then that was the last one. I did some vlogs on my ministry channel, but I never came back, and I never continued the almost daily vlog here on the family site. Which, that's on me, because the plan was for me to check in with you guys regularly throughout the week. But hey, we want to say a quick shout out and thank you to, all of the new subscribers. We have jumped significantly in the last couple weeks. And so if you're a new subscriber, welcome. We're glad you're here. Not sure what brought you here, but we're glad that you are here. And with that said, if you are here and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, join the family, be a part of what we're doing. We're a family sharing our story of raising kids, being married, serving in ministry, and just how all of that looks for us. And in doing so, we hope it's encouraging to you and your family. A couple of quick things here. I'm not going to make this a long video because it is the first one that we've done in a while. But we do have some updates that we want to share with you. In fact, some things that are happening this week that we've been working on, and now we can finally start promoting and sharing with you. And so I wanted to get on and kind of rekindle this friendship here with you and let you know that your faithfulness has paid off, because we're back. We're here. So first, let me say this. Life has been super crazy, super busy. Both Amy and I are very involved in ministry right now, and that is taking up a large chunk of our time. And so with that happening, of course, our family is our number one priority, but our jobs and how we serve and the fact that we can pay our bills and all that good stuff, like, that's number two. And so we've done well caring for priority number one, our family, and now we've worked hard to be caring for priority number two, and that is our jobs and our ministry. And so September has just been a very full month of kickoffs and ministry and stuff happening at the church and stuff happening with our prospective ministries, and it's just been really full. And we're really excited by what we see God doing in all that we're a part of, and we are really looking forward to seeing how things kind of progress throughout the year. And when we come back around in May and June, kind of at the end of the school year, I'm looking forward to seeing what that might look like, at least for my ministry. And I know Amy has some of the same feelings as she's beginning her ministry. So life has been full. It's been really, really good. As far as family goes, boy, the family's just doing great. All the boys and their families are doing really well. Brea is excelling at school. She's in her junior year, and we're looking forward to seeing just how God's going to continue to shape her this year. She just had homecoming this past weekend, and so she spent a lot of time hanging out with her friend group and her boyfriend, and we just had a chance to kind of sit and watch from afar as she just walks through this season of life. And it's really fun to watch her kind of bloom and blossom and have her space. We were saying that this is probably the first time we've moved into a school district where her older brothers, haven't been like the precursor to the Higham name. So this is her chance to make a name for herself, and she's done phenomenal at that. And we're just super excited for her. So family life is good, ministry is good, but life has been busy. We've been really running full tilt. We've had some time to take a breath, and in those times, we've just focused on us. We've kind of taken little mini sabbaticals throughout the last month and a half, and we're just trying to make sure we're staying in balance. We're spending time with God, we're spending time with family, and we're serving. And right now, we are, if we could relate it to anything, we're probably halfway through the marathon for this first season of life and ministry right now. And things are looking really good. So, family life, ministry life, awesome. We're praising God for the good things that He's doing in our life. The second thing I want to share is just a quick update. We had released something earlier in the summer on our blog, an announcement that we were looking at finally and officially starting a podcast. And over the summer, we've done a lot of talk and a lot of planning. We've done some shopping around. We've got equipment. Well, I'm excited to say, finally, the podcast is here. We have recorded the first couple episodes. They are going to begin this week. So we'll do another kind of promo about the podcast and some of the details about that. But what I kind of want to just at least get out there to you, so you're looking forward to this, is we've named the podcast Gathered in the Higham House. And the whole idea kind of wraps around the dinner table. And we'll talk about it on the podcast, why it's a significant space for us. But the short side of it is the dinner table was something that we used as a gathering place for our family. We worked hard to create a space where we had dinner together as a family. And the dinner table was a space that not only do we eat, but it was the place where we came and we talked and we allowed the kids to ask questions. It was kind of like our safe space to discuss things that were happening in our community, in the world, things about faith, things about growing up. That the table was just our place to gather and to share a special time. And so as we were thinking about the podcast, like that was kind of the concept all along. And Bray just had, why don't we just call it Gathered? Because that's what we do. We gather at the table. And Amy and I kind of just looked at each other and we were like, that's it. That's the name. So the Gathered, or Gathered in the Higham House. I keep wanting to call it the Gathered, but it's not the Gathered. It's Gathered in the Higham House. Our first episode drops this Thursday. In fact, our hope is to have everything lined up so that our first 2 episodes come out this week. We're still uploading and getting a few things all cleaned up and tidied up. But our hope is that we'll have episode 1, which is going to be more of an introductory type of a podcast. We'll talk a little bit about who we are and why we're doing this and why we think God's called us to do this. But then episode 2 is going to drop right after it. And the purpose of episode 2 is to actually give you a full episode so that you get to hear a little bit about us and our introduction, but then you have that episode right away that you can, actually listen to and hopefully learn something, be encouraged by it, or just have good content for you to listen to. So this coming Thursday, October the 16th, I believe it is, it'll drop around 9 a.m. in the morning. I might set it to be a little earlier, but I think right now it's set up to be at 9 a.m. And then the next episode will come out the very next day. And then moving forward, Thursday morning will be the time that each new episode will release. And so for now, I think we've got scheduled 12 to 15 episodes. We're trying to get the first part of the season in before the holidays. And then we'll come back and continue with the season in January. But we're trying to get at least 12 episodes in before the end of this year. And we've got topics picked out about family and life and raising kids and marriage. We're going to talk about the holidays. We're going to talk about resources. I mean, we're coming into the Advent season here in a few weeks. We're going to talk about Advent resources. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving. We'll talk about Christmas. And our hope is that as we do this, it's all going to come from the perspective of just who we are as a family, and the things that we've done, and the things that we look forward to every year around this time. So it's going to be a fun little adventure, and we hope that it is something that does encourage you. I know we've gone back and forth for a while, like, what do we have to offer somebody? And I keep coming back to the idea that what we have to offer is just simply our story of how we put God first in our marriage. We put Him first in our family life. We've committed to serving Him in ministry. And I think because of those things, God has just taken us on this amazing adventure of life where He has shown up over and over and over again to do incredible and miraculous things in our lives and in the things that we've been a part of. And when I think about just trying to come up with content that encourages family, I can't think of anything that might encourage somebody more than knowing how God is faithful and good, and how He continues to care and move for His people. And that's really what we want to share. That's the goal of Gathered, is sharing sharing the story that God is writing for us, and hopefully encourage families to at least seek Him, put Him first, and do their very best to live lives in obedience towards Him. So Thursday, October 16th, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, somewhere in that range, the first episode drops. It's the introductory episode, and then right after that we will have the second episode, which will be the first full actual content episode. So be sure you're watching that. So we're working to have it show up just about everywhere. So I know you'll be able to find it on Podbean. So if you go to podbean.com, we're going to be on there first, and we've got to release a couple episodes before I can move it to Amazon and Spotify and Apple. But eventually we will have the podcast on all of the major podcast platforms. It'll take us putting a few episodes out, but what we're going to do is we're going to have it on Podbean. In the description below, I will have a link to our channel, but we are also able to post it right away to YouTube. So you will have a podcast version of each episode on YouTube. And we're working to develop it so that we can actually do video as well. We actually tried to do video episode 1, and our video conked out for some reason. So, but our hope is to have both an audio version that you can listen to in the car, but then also a video one that maybe you can watch at home with your spouse, with your family, and be a part of it that way. So that's really what I wanted to get on and share with you this morning, and kind of get you excited and looking forward to that, because I know we're excited and we're really looking forward to it. We've got some other updates that we're looking forward to sharing with you. One of them has to do with a move. I know we've been talking about getting a house. We want to update you on that, but I'm going to say that for another episode, and it probably won't be for a few more days. But we've got some things happening, and so we're going to be sharing some of that with you. And then I know I've said this before, in September we're coming into our favorite season of the year, and that is the holiday season. And we will definitely be vlogging more regularly on that, especially as we get closer and closer to the end of the year. So you want to make sure you're following along. All right, that's it. I probably have gone longer than I wanted to here on this, but as always, thank you so much for giving us your time and your attention. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of our subscribers. We welcome, again, all of our new subscribers. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, would you just go ahead and do that? Because it really does help us out and gets us closer to our goals and what we hope to accomplish with the channel and the blog and everything else that we are seeking to do. So, for now, that's it. Good things happening, more good things to come. Podcast drops this Thursday, October 16th. Watch our social medias. We'll have more promo, more info, more details all coming to you this week. And yeah, we can't wait for all this to happen. It's going to be great. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time right back here at Life in the Higham House. Till then, later.